In today's video, we're going to be sharing everything you need to know about how to start an LLC in the state of Delaware. Here are the 7 steps that we're going to be talking about today. But if you don't want to do any of these steps yourself and you want to actually hire a company to do all these tasks for you, then go ahead and skip to this time code down below and we'll show you how to use an LLC formation company to set up your business from beginning to end. All right, if you're not doing that, then let's get right into the steps. The first step is name your LLC. Now to do this, go ahead and go to this website listed here, and this will allow you to perform a name search in the state of Delaware to see if any other businesses have your name already. You'll also want to choose a name that has an available URL because you're going to want to create a website for your business too. The next step is to follow Delaware's naming guidelines for your LLC. You'll need to include the words limited liability company or these abbreviations of LLC. Now you cannot include association, corporation, incorporated, limited partnership, or a couple others because these are names used for other types of entities. Now obviously everything should be written in English, and you cannot include any name that would confuse your LLC for some government agency like the FBI, Treasury, State Department, or anything else. And your name must be distinguishable from other businesses in the state of Delaware. Step number 2 is to form your LLC certification of formation in the state of Delaware. Now this is a one-time fee of $160 with the Secretary of State website. You can do this online at this website here, or you can mail in or visit the physical address at this location here. Next, you'll need to decide on the management structure of your LLC. For most of you watching this video, you're going to want to choose member managed LLC. This just means that you are the person that's going to manage your LLC and that you're not hiring somebody to manage it for you. Now, let's say you live outside the US or outside the state, then you're going to want to choose manager managed LLC and hire someone to do that for you. But for most of the people watching this video, like we said, you're going to just want to have a member managed LLC. Step number 3 is to create an operating agreement. Now, this is not required in the state of Delaware, but it is highly recommended. And an operating agreement just legally outlines the ownership and operating procedures of the LLC. This ensures that both the owners and the employees know what to expect from the business, and it'll help minimize conflict down the line. Here are some things that an operating agreement usually entails. The first one is organization. Who the members are, when and where was the business created, and what is the ownership structure of the LLC. Number 2 is management and voting structure. Number 3 is capital contributions. Number 4 is distributions. Number 5 is membership changes. This is the process of adding or removing members or transferring ownership of shares. And number 6 is dissolution. In the unfortunate event that you do have to dissolve your LLC, you can outline what would happen here. Step number 4 is to obtain an EIN in Delaware for your LLC. Now, an EIN number is also known as your federal tax identification number. If you don't know what this is, you can just think about it as a social security number for your business. This allows the IRS to keep track of your business's tax status. And this is actually required by the state to open a business bank account and to hire employees. So it's very, very important. Fortunately, the IRS actually provides this EIN number free of charge, but you'll have to apply for it after forming your LLC, or you can just have an LLC formation company do it for you, and we'll show you that a little bit later on. And to do this, you can either apply online or by mail. Step number 5 is to hire a registered agent. A registered agent is a person or business responsible for sending and receiving legal documentation on behalf of your LLC. Now, this can include anything from tax forms to government correspondence to lawsuits and anything else. This person must be a full-time resident in the state of Delaware. Now, you can choose yourself, an employee, or what we highly recommend is that you hire a registered agent service. Now, that's not everything you need to know about setting up your LLC, but we're going to show you how to set it up with Tailor Brands, and then we'll come back and talk about some important steps to take after forming your LLC. So let's get right into it. Go ahead and click on our special link down below, and that's going to get you 35% off plus a $50 Amazon gift card. And once you've clicked on that link down below, you should see our special page here with our 35% off LLC plans. Once you're ready to get started, go ahead and enter Delaware as your state and then claim discount. All right, we're going to go enter our business name here now, and then we're going to check the availability, and it looks like in Delaware, our name is actually available. So this is great. Let's go ahead and click next. Now they're just going to ask you a couple different questions about your business. You can go ahead and skip these if you like, but you can also just answer them. So we'll just answer them briefly here. We'll say that we're already in business. We'll just say the industry that we're in here, and then we'll say we offer professional services. And it's going to ask us if we want to hire any employees this year. We'll just say not sure. And then you can also set annual goals for your company. We can just say we don't know yet. Next, we'll have to put a postal code, and then we'll choose the business type that we're in. After that, this is a pretty important section. So this is everything that Tailor Brands has to offer. Not only will they help you set up your LLC, they also have options to help you with insurance, sales tax permits, taxes and accounting, trademark, logo, EIN, website, domain, and licenses and permits. For the sake of this video, we'll just choose LLC and EIN because those are the two that we talked about. But if you're a first-time entrepreneur, which we'll talk about later, you'll definitely also want to look into licenses and permits as well as a sales tax permit. permit. We'll talk about licenses a little bit later on, but let's just go ahead and click EIN for now, and we'll choose these two. Next is everything that you already have set up. Let's pretend like we are just starting out, and we'll say that we have none of the above. Now you can say that you found Tailor Brands here on YouTube, and now it brings us to all the services that they offer. The first thing is their 12-week business coaching program, which is actually free to join. It's really at no risk. You can go ahead and say no thanks if you don't want it, but for 12 weeks, it's free, so might as well join it. Now it's going to ask us to put in some information. If we already have an account, we can log in, but if we don't, let's go ahead and enter our email here now. And once we've entered all our information here, it's going to bring us to the next page here, and that's going to show you how to get help setting up your EIN number. Like we said earlier, you can apply for this on your own. They will handle this for you for a fee of $99, and it'll just help save some headache down the line and having to remember to apply for it after your LLC is formed. They're going to charge you automatically and do it as soon as your LLC is approved. We'll go ahead and leave that one on for now. Now, the next one here is the registered agent service, which we talked a little bit about earlier. The reason this is important is because when you sign up to register your LLC, you have to put your private information on the public domain. When you sign up as a registered agent, you need to put your email, your phone number, and your address for that person. Now, if you like your privacy and you want to keep your information off the public domain on the Secretary of State website, then you definitely want to hire a company to do this for you so you don't have to have any of your information out there. This is what most companies do. It's really the best option. We highly recommend that you do it. Now, generally, this service can cost anywhere from $99 to $300 or $400 per year. Tailor Brands has a great price. It's right in the middle there at $199, so we definitely recommend using their service. Once we're finished with this, we can go ahead and go to the next button here, and you'll see that this is the annual compliance package. This is going to ensure that your business meets regulatory obligations, handles tasks like annual reporting, and just maintaining good standing for your business. Now, this is also an additional fee, and it is $199 per year, renewing annually, but it's going to save the headache down the line of having to make sure that you file all these documents in a timely manner. So if you think it's worth it, go ahead and choose it. We'll go ahead and leave it off for now, but definitely a lot of you will benefit from this. The next thing it's going to ask us is if we need help with their branding toolkit. Like we said earlier, Tailor Brands really is a one-stop shop for everything for your LLC. So if you need some branding help and you want help getting your website set up, then it is a good option if you're looking for a one-stop shop. We'll just go ahead and leave that off for now, but you can go ahead and select it if you need it. Now, the next thing they offer is expedited filing time. So if you're in a rush, definitely use this, but if not, no worries, you can just turn this off. It's $49 if you need it expedited. They'll also offer you the option to get an operating agreement. Now, this is $29. It's a pretty low fee, and it includes everything that we talked about earlier. It'll help you set that up. We'll just say we'll figure it out ourselves. And the last thing that they're going to offer you here is a professional looking formation kit. It's just a binder that holds all your important documents. You can go ahead and leave this one off. It's a value of $99, but we'll just go ahead and click next. And one more thing they're going to show us here is for invoicing and bookkeeping. You can go ahead and try their finance manager. It's a free trial. We actually have a couple different invoicing and bookkeeping platforms that we've reviewed on the channel. We'll be sure to leave those videos linked down below in the description as well. But you can go ahead and choose this if you want to try their free trial. We'll just go ahead and leave it off for now. All right. And lastly, they're going to help you get notified with any important information that's going to come out for your LLC. There's really no risk to doing this. It's just going to help identify some of the important things like your LLC status and some compliance things. So let's just go ahead and leave get notified on. Now it brings us to the page where we're going to have to select our plan. So there's three plans here. There's the Lite, the Essential, and the Elite. The Lite plan is free, and all it includes is the LLC formation, the business coaching program, which is free for 12 weeks, and the invoicing and bookkeeping trial, which is a free 30-day trial. Now you can go ahead and see some of the things that are also covered in this plan. It's the normal 14-day processing, and these are all the things that it doesn't include. Now, to get the 35% off and the Amazon gift card, you have to at least choose this Essential plan, which is $129 per year and 35 cents. Now, this includes everything from the previous plan, as well as 2-day expedited processing and legal compliance, which was a value of $199 if you saw earlier. This is a great option if you don't want to deal with some of the financial headache of filing all these forms. And this is the option that we'll show you how to do today, just so you can see how to get that 35%. If you want the Elite plan, it has everything from the previous two, plus a domain and website. This is for the all-in-one stop shop. If you're looking to make Tailor Brands your one place to do everything for your LLC, then this is going to be a great option for you. Let's go ahead and just choose this Essential plan, and we'll show you how to get it all set up. And you'll see here again that there's a $160 Delaware state filing fee. This goes directly to the state. Whether you're filing for your LLC online by yourself through the state website, or you're using a formation company like Tailor Brands, you're going to have to pay this regardless. Tailor Brands gets none of this money. It goes directly to the state of Delaware. We also have this business coaching program, which is included, as well as the invoicing and bookkeeping program. Both of these are free trials. Now you'll see that we added that registered agent service, which is $199 per year. We're not going to be charged for that today. We're going to get charged after the formation of our LLC. And that's the same thing with the EIN, except it's $99, not $199. And that'll be charged afterwards as well. We left off that LLC formation kit, and you'll see our total here today is $129.35. Let's go ahead and click continue to payment, and you'll see we can either pay with PayPal or with our credit card. We'll just go ahead and enter our credit card information here now. All right, and once you're all ready, just go ahead and click pay with card and you'll be all set to go. Now that we've successfully set up our LLC, let's talk about some important steps after creating your LLC. The first one is maintaining compliance. It's really all about compliance after you form your LLC. You're going to need to comply with all federal, state, and local regulations. So for example, if you're a restaurant, you're going to want to make sure that you get a health permit, signage permits, and any other permits that you're going to need to start your business. Now, this is obviously going to vary from business to business, so we're not going to go too into depth here about it now. Go ahead and pause these slides if you need more information on this, but just know that if you're a first-time entrepreneur, you're going to want to get help and make sure that you have all your bases covered with all the permits that you're going to need. Hire professional help, use a service like Tailor Brands or another company that will help you get all the permits required. That way you're completely compliant and you don't have to worry about anything. I wish I did this when I first started my business. I had a business license that I needed in the city where I am, and I didn't have it for a while, so definitely do not skip out on this. The next thing is an annual report. Now, most states require an annual report, but fortunately Delaware does not. However, you are required to pay an annual tax of $300, and these are due on or before June 1st of every year. The penalty for this is $200, so don't be late. And interest is also going to accrue on this at a rate of 1.5% per month, so definitely don't be late on this. All right, after forming your LLC, here are some additional steps that we need to talk about. And the first one is to open a business bank account. Now, the reason you need to open a business bank account is because you have to keep your business and personal assets separate. The reason that you don't want to mix the two is because then you will pierce the corporate veil and it could leave you liable if you were ever sued in the future. This is one of the most important things, and we have a bunch of videos on the channel of some of our favorite business bank accounts, so we'll be sure to leave those linked down below in the description. In tandem with that, you're going to want to get a business credit card. This is going to help build credit for your business if you're using your EIN number instead of your social security number to sign up, and it's just going to help avoid confusion and separate your personal expenses from your business expenses. We also have a bunch of videos on the channel of some of our favorite business credit cards, so we'll be sure to leave those videos linked down below as well. And lastly, you're going to want to hire an accountant. Don't try to do this by yourself. An accountant can help save you money on taxes and avoid penalties or fines, and also help track your profit and loss. In terms of tax filing requirements, there are some Delaware employer taxes like unemployment insurance tax and employee withholding tax. Go ahead and check out these links here if you have any more questions on those. In terms of federal tax filing requirements, if you're a multi-member LLC, you're going to file Form 1065, and that is the partnership return. And if you're a single member LLC, you're going to be filing Form 1040 Schedule C. Last thing before we let you go, and it's the BOI report, the Beneficial Ownership Information Report. This is a new requirement that started January 1st, 2024. We're not going to go too into depth here because we have an entire video that we created on the channel that we'll be sure to leave linked down below in the description. That's going to cover everything you need to know about this form, but let's briefly go over some of the important parts of this form. This form is going to require that you report information for beneficial owners as well as company applicants. And basically, you need to have a full name, a birth date, a complete address, and an identifying number from a non-expired passport or driver's license. Now, in terms of when you need to file this report, if your LLC was created in the calendar year of 2024, then you'll have 90 days to file this form. But if you're watching this in 2025, and if your LLC was created on or after January 1st, 2025, you'll have 30 days to file this form. Definitely don't miss out on it. Go watch our full video on this to make sure that you have everything covered for this, because it is very important. All right, if we went too fast through any of that, please feel free to go back and pause the video wherever you like. Now, just a disclaimer here, this is not financial advice. You really need to seek a tax professional or attorney to get the right information for your specific business. And again, we're going to leave all the links that we talked about today and the resources down below in the description. Be sure to check those out, and also be sure to check out Tailor Brands with our special referral code that's going to get you 35% off your LLC formation package. Now, just note, we do get a small referral fee at no additional cost to you, and it really helps us keep creating free videos like this for you. So thank you so much in advance for helping us out there. Lastly, guys, this channel is dedicated to providing entrepreneurs and business owners like yourself with free videos and tutorials like the one you saw today. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this, please leave us a like, subscribe, comment down below, and hit that notification bell for more videos in the future. With that said, thank you guys so much for watching. We wish you the best on your entrepreneurship journey, and we will see you back again in the next video.